So can you tell us what we're doing today in the woods?
What we're doing today in the woods, we've actually been out here sort of 24 hours already with Chafford 100 campus. Okay, and what they're doing, they're actually doing it as part of their COPE programme, where they're coming out and they're actually experiencing kind of an overnight, they're actually doing a kind of outdoor skill session, sort of survival, kind of wilderness living. We're showing them how to build shelters, natural shelters, how to make fire, and then later on we give them little tasks of boiling water in plastic bottles and stuff like that. So they've got to kind of work as a team. It's a little bit of science to it and that kind of stuff. They make bread, we make basic bannock bread, really easy kind of stuff. And then they've got kind of little night exercises that we do, which they seem to really enjoy. That's mainly like the hide and seek kind of run out stuff, but it's kind of like a Native American kind of edge to it originally apparently, but it's kind of good fun, they love it. And then today's session, today what they've done, they obviously all their tent, they're not the tents, but the bashes that they slept in are all down now. But what happened was they slept in them last night, packed all their kit away, and then we've gone out and we've done hunting and snaring and showed them how to put up snares and stuff like that. You saw them mucking around with the catapults. And then,
it's quite an intense course, isn't it? Because they're having to camp without tents.
I think it is, yeah, because it's kind of, I think what's really hard, I think for some of them, I think stuff that I might take for granted of doing it all as a young person myself, being out, we go camping, we was in army cadets, scouts, cubs, whatever it is, we was kind of out doing it a lot. It's kind of surprising in this day and age where sort of young people don't seem to either get the opportunity or maybe they just haven't got the education for whatever way, from parents, whatever, to actually come out here and have a go of it. So I kind of think like that's where I kind of fill the gap of, again, we encourage people with Duke of Edinburgh's Award and just getting out here and just sort of enjoying themselves for what it is. There's no pressure, there's, when you saw from the catapulting, there's no real, it's just a bit of fun, stuff that that's kind of forgotten really, you know what I mean, and all we're trying to do is kind of ignite some of those skills, and hopefully it might even increase a bit of wanderlust in them to maybe go and do a little bit more, a little bit about nature, going to look out for foxes. It's really surprised now certain young people have not even seen a squirrel before, things like that. So when they come out here and this place is full of them, it's like wow, the squirrels, the pigeons and all that kind of stuff that they don't really sort of see in their little concrete.
Because they get a bigger appreciation because they're doing the water, and you sort of take it all for granted, don't you? And coming out here, you realise.
Yeah, I think we kind of all do that, and I think even over the years, through studying it, and for the number of years I've been doing it, even just looking down at food and how our diets have changed. I mean, even I'm kind of on it all the time, looking at trying to lose weight or be fitter and all this kind of stuff. You kind of, I think you do kind of take it for granted, and it isn't until you actually get out here and start to see what it's actually like, sort of physically how your body reacts to everything and what it's like to be without water, and it's not a nice feeling, is it? You know what I mean? So it's good in that respect that we just educate them, open their eyes a little bit more to stuff that maybe they're a little bit kind of unaware of, or and even sometimes, even when we are teaching, it's sort of, and you might go away and again you kind of finish a course, you can always, no matter how small it is as well, you kind of find that a lot of these teachers as well, in their own little right, you can always kind of pick up little bits of information from them, and no matter how minuscule it is. We had one lad last night that was right into folk music, and it was kind of folk music that his I don't know, that his dad or his granddad was into, that kind of thing, and it's like wow, and Gary was having a real big conversation with him about hurdy-gurdies and this kind of stuff, and really good. So it's great, and you can really kind of learn something from the young people in just the way they are as characters themselves. So yeah, it's
so it
good.
really is like a positive activity for young people.
Well, we like to think so. We do like to think so. I mean, it's good. I think anything's positive as long as they're coming out here and they're having fun, and it just kind of breaks the sort of mundane stuff that they're kind of doing all the time without sounding kind of, and it's just great that the kids can get out here, the young people can get out here and just have a bit of fun. It's stuff that that kind of it's just activities that not a lot of people are not getting the opportunity to do anymore. You know,
And you're
young people.
providing them.
And that's what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to do that out here. You know what I mean? So I mean, they all seem to be having a laugh, and even when we've had the courses, I mean, fortunate enough, we've been blessed with the weather the last couple of days. So everything's been good. All the techniques, the firelighting that they've done, has all gone pretty much straight away. It's been good that with the weather we've had, but even when we've had the weather when it's been rather inclement, we have been out here when it's been, you know, a couple of days where it's been really rainy, but we've got the facilities and stuff to kind of keep them sort of well looked after, and they all seem to go away with a smile on their face. You know, and at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You know, you can hear them all laughing in the background and having a laugh, so that's the main thing, isn't it?